There's been so much Grand Theft Auto 6 news that I just had to make a video. A lot of people are requesting this as well, so there's a couple of things that have happened in the past couple of days. Mainly two things. One is what you see right here. Rockstar Games fires more GTA 6 devs over leaks. This will confirm that the game role leak is allegedly now more legitimate because somebody was fired right around the time after game role has leaked that big tweet. And then another piece of news which you've probably already seen a lot of headlines for, which is Jason Schreier talking about GTA 6 not being content complete, which is being taken out of context completely, and I want to inform you about what the truth is about all these leaks and articles and stuff. So GTA 6 Insider has an article written by Aaron Truman. Rockstar Games have revealed they have fired additional GTA 6 developers over leaks, plus we finally have an update on the legal proceedings regarding the previous sacked employees. Now this was last month where Rockstar Games was accused of spreading disinformation by union, and it was the whole thing where like 30 to 40 employees were fired, and Rockstar says that's not the case. It was because private information was shared publicly on public platforms. And so there's an update on that. So earlier this week, a preliminary employment tribunal on the alleged union busting situation took place at the Glasgow Tribunal Center. The Independent Workers Union of Great Britain requested the judge on the case to make Rockstar provide salary to the affected developers, according to IGN. Rockstar Games did have officials attend the meeting to share their side of the story. The company's line was reiterated. They fired staff for leaking game features from upcoming and unannounced titles in a Discord server used for the union. So there you go. That is, if successful, Rockstar will have to continue paying the staff until they get a date for the full trial, which could be some time away. And it's true, trials take a long time, like Trader 1 says. The outcome of the hearing has not been revealed just yet. So this is from that Independent Workers Union of Great Britain. They say, "We remain confident in the strength of the case we have brought against Rockstar Games. We reiterate our firm belief that Rockstar broke the law when it summarily dismissed 31 of our members, and we look forward now to the day we face them in court for a full and substantive tribunal hearing." So yeah, there's two sides to the story. Rockstar Games is basically forced to keep paying the people until they have the trial, and this can take a long time. Sometimes this takes months or even years. But let's see what Rockstar is saying about it. Rockstar provide more details. Rockstar sent IGN statement to once again push their stance on the matter. They categorically deny all of the claims that were brought to the meeting on Monday. This is because Rockstar believe necessary action was taken against a group of individuals across the UK and Canada who discussed highly confidential information, including relating to the game features from upcoming and unannounced titles, in an insecure and public social channel. This was a breach of long-standing and well misunderstood confidentiality policies. The statement also contains some additional details expanding upon what we had heard about the Discord server in the past. Rockstar says it contained at least 25 non-Rockstar employees, including employees of competitor game developers, a video games industry journalist, as well as dozens of anonymous, unidentifiable members. And that is crazy though. That is absolutely insane. Imagine being in that Discord where all these GTA 6 developers are just spilling the tea. It is absolutely insane. And this does give some of the leakers a little bit more credibility. And it's overall super messy, the whole development cycle of GTA 6 and all the leaks and stuff. It's been a crazy ride. Let's go on. Leaks have always been one of Rockstar's enemies. Leaks are rare due to their policies, so when it does, it is a major story. Rockstar go on to say, "We regret that these dismissals were necessary. However, confidentiality is fundamental to everything Rockstar Games does. Global interest in our games is unparalleled. world. Even the smallest leak of any information relating to our products and practices can cause major commercial and creative damage, as we have seen in the past, and damage the experience of our loyal players and dedicated team. This was never about union memberships. We have always taken a zero-tolerance approach to unauthorized releases for information, and we always will. And then there's more developers fired. In the same response to IGN, Rockstar revealed they may have gotten rid of a few developers due to unrelated incidents. They specifically note one Rockstar Lincoln staffer was fired in April last year for sharing GTA 6 details to a person that posted it all on social media. Now, of course, this is the leak that happened, where we've made a lot of videos about this already in terms of what kind of leaks there are in GTA 6. And there's also major story leaks in there as well that are not in this specific tweet, but they are in other places. And I've read some of these spoilers, and I will say I will never ever with my YouTube channel never give any attention to spoiler leaks. Never. So if you don't want to be spoiled because some guy on YouTube is giving you random spoilers for GTA 6, you will never find me doing that. I think it's absolutely insane if you're gonna go ahead and spread spoilers, especially when the game isn't even out yet. When the game is eventually out, of course I'll do a spoiler review and I'll do like character deep dives and that type of stuff, but spoiling the game before it's even out, when it's still in development, it's just, I don't know, I don't like that. And again, there are places where GameRoll has put these spoilers for the story. That's his own decision, of course. But yeah, I'm not gonna go and share those spoilers. So you're safe with me. Anyway, more recently, one of Rockstar India employees was fired for the leaks in November. And there was the leak that showed an animation for this bicycle rental place where somebody in Vice City just pulled out their bike. And you also had another leak of that same person showing Lucia hopping off a car. And then a US-based Rockstar worker was also sacked 2 years prior to that incident. All of these were unrelated leaks. It is such a messy situation. I don't know, man. This is why I don't really like these types of videos, and I still make them because I want to keep you up to date. A lot of people ask for them, but yeah, it's just messy, and it's not really about the fun part of pre-release GTA 6. You know, the fun part is speculating what features are going to be in there, you know, analyzing what's officially being shown by Rockstar Games. But yeah, then we have the GTA 6 delay or content complete situation, and here's basically the breakdown. This is from GTA 6 Countdown on Twitter. Insider Jason Schreier shared new GTA 6 details on his podcast right here. I'll leave a link to the podcast in the description. So basically, the last he heard, the game was not content complete. Now keep watching this video because there is an update on this, which I'll show you after going through the list. He believes it's really hard to say right now if the game will release in November and doesn't think anybody at Rockstar is 100% certain they will make it, which is very true. How can you know that the game is gonna be ready or not? You literally have 10 months left, right? That's a long time to fix a lot of stuff and complete a lot of stuff. And also, Red Dead Redemption 2 also got delayed twice, and Arthur Morgan's actor was doing voice lines up until a month before release. So that means that RDR 2 wasn't content complete up until a couple of weeks before launch. But Jason Schreier continues to say, this release date feels a little bit more real than fall 2025 or May 2026 did. And yeah, that's pretty real. Fall 2025 never really was a release date that felt real because it didn't have an actual release date. People seem to forget that. May 2026 was just weird. I know McTannen talked about this when they announced this May release, with it being so fishy. November 19 is a week before Black Friday. Makes the most sense when it comes to money, and release dates are all about money. Developers are still finalizing missions, adding stuff and deciding what makes into the final game. Again, that's normal for game development. You're working on a game. You know, you still have 10 months. He hopes they're done with that soon so they can start bug fixing phase. Now, this is something where I'm like, you're always fixing bugs. When you're making missions and finalizing missions, you're always fixing bugs. There's a lot of Rockstar employees that are just done with the content they have to make, and they'll go and fix the bugs in their own department. There is not a thing that is the bug fixing phase. Especially not, again, like what I said with Red Dead Redemption 2 being content complete a couple weeks before launch. They're always fixing bugs and doing stuff. Rockstar can't settle for anything less than perfection as the stakes are high. Yep. Of course, it's GTA 6. Everybody is looking forward to this beautiful game. The entire stock of Take-Two lives or dies on this game. Very true as well. If they're not gonna get good reviews, the stock can go down really quickly because, you know, people in suits think, oh, well, that must mean that the game's not gonna sell well after a while. They would rather let it slip again than release it in a compromised state, which I think is the scariest part, because if it's gonna be delayed, you will know it's gonna be delayed another year until 2027, because they're not gonna do a May or April release for GTA 6. It's just not gonna happen. But I personally don't think it's gonna be delayed again. I think it's just a lot of noise going around. Take-Two's fiscal year ends in late March 2027, so they have a little bit of buffer if they still want to release the game in the same fiscal year, which doesn't matter, you know. If they're gonna delay it, they're just gonna delay it and they don't care about the whole fiscal thing. The game was supposed to come out in fiscal 2025, which ends in late March of 2026. And the game is not coming out in 2025, so they already broke that promise and nothing happened to them. And the last thing, he says PlayStation is the main platform for the game and Sony is planning its entire lineup around it. But yeah, if you have a lot of PlayStation games coming out, you don't want it to come out after GTA 6, you want them to come out before GTA 6. And then another tweet from GTA Countdown, which came out today, a couple of hours ago, which is the updated version of this, GTA 6's current state. Insider Tom Henderson says it has been content ready for a very long time and it just needs polishing. He believes Rockstar is confident and doesn't expect further delays. But by the way, I've also seen Tom Henderson talk about this in a different tweet where he basically says every developer interprets these terms differently, so now he is unsure about that as well. Next up, insider Jason Schreier says the game isn't content complete, hasn't entered bug fixing phase, and that nobody at Rockstar is 100% certain they will make it out in November. He also believes this release date feels more than fall 2025 or May 2026 and wouldn't be shocked if they hit it. And then the last one, another insider, Reese Riley, says he heard nothing at this stage that indicates GTA 6 will be delayed again. Very nice. And next is Take-Two's earnings call is next month and there's already a date set for that. And that date is February 3rd, 2026 at 9:30 p.m. UTC. You can go and put it in your agenda if you want to. And then the last one we have insider Jason Schreier says he wouldn't be shocked if GTA 6 launches this November, assuming Rockstar follows the same pattern as Red Dead Redemption 2. RDR 2 was delayed from fall 2017 to spring 2018 to fall 2018. GTA 6 was delayed from fall 2025 to spring 2026 to fall 2026. Kind of the same delay window basically. So yeah, man, that is the whole story right there for you. Those are all the updates of this whole situation. I think it's just one messy, noisy situation. I don't like this at all. All of these people, insiders, getting so much hate for everything, and then Rockstar is having their whole toss-up with their now ex-employees, which are fighting to get their employment back. And is it leaks? Is it union? Blah blah blah. It's so crazy. So yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I had to make this video because people are asking for it. But to be honest, my advice for you, if you're asking what do I do with all this information, you know, just wait and see until we get some new official info. I think that's just the best way. Maybe we'll get some news late this month, right before the earnings call, but yeah. I think Rockstar is going to be very quiet for a while because of stuff like this. It's a really messy situation. So let me know what you think. Thank you to the members on screen right here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.